Isn't that curious? For a company dealing with computers, computer software. So where does the action come from in this chart? What's happening here? What's driving it? Notice, if you will, Saturn in the 7th house, and then that fabulous conjunction of Mars and Uranus at 22 degrees of Scorpio over in the 7th house of the chart.
A Scorpio or...
Oh, Sagittarius, I'm sorry. 22 degrees of Sagittarius in the 7th house of the chart. We can drive toward goals, take lots of effective action with regard to computers. Now, we've taken a few minutes earlier to talk about the planets at work in corporation charts. We might want to make a few comments about the way that they work in first trade charts. And in many cases it's very, very similar. But there are a couple of little tweaks in the concepts that we need to be aware of. Now, when we look at the sun in first trade charts, again, Bill Meridian's studies have shown that overwhelmingly most companies are incorporated with the sun in Cancer. That's the clear majority. But if we look at the stocks that outperform the market as a whole, then we find more companies with the sun in Taurus. That's really what we're interested in. Now, if we're looking at the natal sun, we want it to be prominently aspected and look real strong in the chart. That will suggest that it's a popular stock, and it'll be widely held, a lot of stockholders. Notice again here that sun at 22 of Pisces forming an exact square to the Mars-Uranus conjunction at 22 Sagittarius. Certainly enhances the energy around that sun. So we have also an interesting connection here with the sun and Pluto, a sesquiquadrant, 135 degree angle. It ties the sun to Pluto in a very powerful way, and this is a strong suggestion that this is a stock that can move the market by itself. It's going to be big enough and powerful enough. We've got a strong Sun-Pluto connection to impact the movement of the market as a whole. Now, the moon, we've spoken of it really symbolizing the public's reaction. That applies to the first trade charts as well. If we have a Scorpio moon in a chart, first trade, that tends to be true of weaker stocks. And one of the things we want to remember with the moon is its changeable nature. So if we have a strong moon indicating lots of changeability in the nature of the stock, then we would expect something to be fairly unstable about the trading range or the trading history of the stock itself. We'll get some erratic patterns. Likewise, if we have a strong Moon-Uranus connection in a natal chart or in a first trade chart, then we would expect the trading to be kind of erratic as well. As a matter of fact, we have a trine of the moon to that Mars-Uranus. So there are certainly, we're dealing with a stock here that can have some fairly volatile